Hello friends, I am Dr. Surbhi Kapoor, consultant geneticist, Hegde Hospital. Today we will discuss on the role of significance of evaluating product of conception. Evaluation of product of conception for genetic testing of product of conception, how it is helpful to the parents, how it is helpful to the clinician. We see many patients that come up with a complaint of recurrent pregnancy loss, recurrent miscarriages, either in the early pregnancy loss or miscarriages in the second trimester. Miscarriages poses a lot of trauma on a patient's mental and physical health. In that case, facing recurrent miscarriages, couples are very anxious. What if their next pregnancy also gets miscarried? What if the baby in second trimester anomaly scan comes again abnormal? What are the reasons why they are miscarrying? In these scenarios, genetic testing on product of conception provides an answer, gives an answer on the genetic background why miscarriages happen. Most of the early miscarriages in which missed heartbeat are due to chromosomal abnormalities. In case of genetic testing of product of conception, we take a baby fetal product, fetal DNA is sent to the genetic lab for the evaluation of chromosomal count. In that case, if a product of conception shows that the count of chromosome in the fetus is abnormal, aneuploidy is reported. Miscarriage happened due to an abnormal count of chromosome in an embryo. Either a gain of chromosome or a loss of chromosome can be the reason. In that case, a line of treatment can be planned in a proper way. It gives this product of conception report gives clarity to the patients and to the clinicians the reason why miscarriage happened, and clinicians can offer patients another line of testing, second step of treatment to check for the parental karyotype, whether the parents' chromosomes are normal or is parent chromosomes have any sort of chromosomal abnormality such as translocation that can cause an increased risk of chromosomal abnormality in the child. If the parents are reported to have any translocation in which the child can have an increased risk of chromosomal abnormality, tailored line of treatment such as management protocols such as they can plan their pregnancies with IVF along with the pre-genetic testing of embryos, in which embryos are first tested for the count of chromosomes, and only those embryos are transferred to the females that are reported as euploid having a correct count of chromosomes. Or in case when the parents are reported to have a normal karyotype, still the POC reported an aneuploidy. It can be sporadic, it can be due to the low egg quality, it can be due to advanced maternal age, poor sperm quality, in which the chromosomes fail to segregate. So a line of treatment can be planned depending upon the POC CMA report. In another scenario where product of conception shows a normal chromosomal complement, means there is no aneuploidy reported. In that case, other factors can be responsible for miscarriages such as thrombophilia, blood clotting, other uterine factors are responsible. In that case, clinicians get an idea that to provide another line of management for the patients. So all we can say is that product of conception, evaluation of product of conception provides an idea, provides a reason why miscarriages happen, and it helps clinicians and patients to make an informed decisions to plan their pregnancy in a way where they can get a proper management. So the reason if a reason is known why miscarriages happen, the treatment can be planned in a more better way. Thanks everyone.